So I just had a very interesting experience in Reborn Chatters just today where I don't even know how to go over it. It's absolutely ridiculous and also just actually hilarious. So I thought I'd make a video on it just because it's kind of funny. So yeah, that's what this video is about. So this all started about I don't know, a week or so ago, and I was just playing Reborn Chatters, right? Did some public servers. I went in and I was fighting some people, and this one server I joined, I can't remember, I don't know the name of it or anything, it wasn't private, but I went in and there's this guy who was just kind of hanging out with a group of other people posing, just kind of in a circle, and as soon as I spawned he ran over and started hitting me while I still had iframes. So I ran up and decided to start fighting him by hitting him first, and so I started fighting him, of course, and I killed him pretty easily. He wasn't really that good considering that he hit first, so I typed in chat and was like, oh yeah, pretty low skill for someone who decided to try hitting me first. And so he comes back and tries to fight me again, and I didn't really care, but he was all talking in chat, acting like main character. He's like, oh, I always come back, and he had a FNAF username. I think that's what it's supposed to be, so it was kind of funny. But after that, I fought him 2 more times, beat him both times. He didn't even get me down to second phase once, and after that, I left the server, and he added me as a friend. And so I went in to connect with him, like the chat or DMs, on Roblox. And so I was talking to him, and I don't have screenshots of this because I didn't really think this issue would be that interesting, but it got really funny. He ended up saying, he just kept telling me that, or I actually messaged him first, I think, and I told him, oh, really low skill for someone who decided to come up and start hitting me first, and then he's added me as a friend, and I start talking to him, and he basically says, you're skillless, you're a bot, you have 0 skill, you are terrible at Soul Shatters games, and I want to fight you. And then at the time, I couldn't actually respond because I was asleep, and I think it's a time zone difference, but he was messaging me when it was midnight on my end, and I think that might have been midday for him on his end, or something, I don't know. But the next day, I woke up, I checked DMs, and I just started typing, like, that's crazy, you can't expect me to message you or respond when it's at midnight, right? And then calling me a coward for not joining you during the middle of the night when I'm asleep. And so after this, it kind of went back and forth. I tried messaging him a lot during my time that I was on. I kept trying to get him to join my private server. I kept trying to join his private server. He just wasn't on. And I started messaging him like, oh, you're a coward. You're not joining after you talk all this crap. And so it went back and forth a couple times. And this all kind of culminates in what happened today, what actually just happened now. I finally got this guy on, and I went into his private server, and he was just kind of chilling out, and I talked to him in chat, and I said, okay, yeah, let's fight, because before this, I'd actually made a deal with him that I'm gonna stop calling him skillless, he's gonna stop calling me skillless, we're just gonna fight when we can fight, whoever loses, and he said deal, and that was fine with me. So I go into private server with him, and he's just kind of sitting there. It looks like he's either typing commands or something, or he's just off, like, AFK for a second, because I start hitting him, and he's like, hold on, just give me a second, and he starts typing in chat. It takes about 2 minutes, or he's not typing in the chat, he's just doing something. It takes about 2 minutes, so I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave. I'll come back when you're ready. I go in and out about 5 times. Each time he's still just sitting there, so I leave again. He ended up inviting me back about 10 minutes later, and he's actually online this time. And so he says, okay, yeah, I'm ready, let's fight. So he runs up to me and hits me with Cars 1 for determination. So that does a normal amount of damage, and I start hitting him, and I realize that I've knocked him down, and I look at his little health bar on the side. He's turned on infinite mana, infinite health, and infinite stamina. This bitch-ass motherfucker talks all this crap, and it's like, oh yeah, you can't beat me, you're skillless, and then he invites me to his private server, instantly resets himself to second phase, hits me with the black orb, hate 1, and so I just leave, and I'm in DMs talking like, oh my god, that's so crazy, you cannot beat me any other way, so you have to resort to cheats. And this dude unfriends me and deletes DMs. He closes DMs as soon as I call him out on cheating. And I've tried to friend request him back just so I could talk to him again, and he's just gone. He's completely ghosted me, and it's ridiculous at this point, and I'm kind of laughing as I'm making this, because you say I'm skillless, yet you're the one who has to resort to the overpowered ult, and also using infinite mana, stamina, and health. So it's just ridiculous. I just wanted to make a video on this, because I just felt it was kind of funny, but, yeah, I am going to include the guy's profile, because I really don't care. If anyone decides to harass him, fuck you, don't do that. I just wanted to include his profile just to show you what he looked like, and it's just really funny. But yeah, it's just kind of a shorter video. I wanted to make him some drama that's been going on with that. I have not been able to contact him since. I don't really care to. It would be nice to get a rematch, but if he ever does come back, I am absolutely 100% going to record it. But I don't have any recordings of us fighting for the first time in public server, and I also don't have any screenshots of DMs. I just have his profile. But yeah, that kind of makes the story unbelievable. But yeah, you take from what you have, and yeah, like and subscribe for a cookie or something.